I had tofu for the first time. I was like, what is this? Like, no. Hey, what's up guys? My name is Brandon Brown. I am a full-time actor and oil painter based in Los Angeles, California. And I have been a vegan for 3 years now. I used to think of veganism. I was really unsure of what it was specifically. I heard of vegetarians and I kind of thought that they were the same thing for a while. I didn't know the differences of each of them. And I really thought that it was people who ate salads all day long. When I tell people I'm vegan, they usually react with,
wow, really? How do you even survive? How are you even alive?
I grew up in Buffalo, New York, on the east side of Buffalo, New York. I remember eating McDonald's every single day, like as a child. It was the quickest thing for my mom and my aunt to get when we were on our way home. I remember I had a summer youth job and every day I was just kind of buying McDonald's, eating burgers every day. It was just really unhealthy. I didn't grow up like eating a lot of greens or plants. I just kind of ate like a lot of processed foods because I was unaware of what it was like eating healthier. And so I kind of, ate a lot of comfort food, soul food, macaroni and cheese, collard greens. I remember eating pork chops and chicken and stuff like that. Stuff that I would never touch now unless it was vegan. A guilty pleasure of mine would have to be macaroni and cheese. Like, I used to love me some macaroni and cheese. Like, man, I really like turkey and like ham too. It's so weird because I'm just like, I could never eat that now. So I really started to think about veganism a couple years ago. I remember I was watching documentaries on Netflix such as What the Health and Earthlings and stuff like that. And I was just like, whoa, what? I remember that night, like I watched the documentary and I cleared out my refrigerator that night. I got rid of everything. I had to slowly get rid of things like little by little because I couldn't go cold turkey. I stopped eating pork a long time ago. Then it was just chicken and beef. Then it was just turkey. Then I was just eating seafood for a while. And then I was just like vegetarian for a year before I became vegan. And it was really hard for me at first. I remember going to places like Veggie Grill and I tried to eat like a vegan chicken sandwich for the first time. And I was like, what is this? Like, I cannot rock with this. It was an acquired taste. I remember I had a lot of mistakes when I first became vegan. I didn't know that I couldn't eat honey until a friend called me out on it. And all I was trying to do was make myself aware of things and then better myself every time I found out something. And then after that, I started to really appreciate being vegan for the plants. I started not buying clothing with leather in it, not eating honey and stuff like that. I started to really focus on, okay, I'm vegan for my health reasons. I've had family members die of heart attacks from eating all these meats at like 38. I just really wanted to prevent that and, do better for myself internally, but it became about the environment and animals, everything else afterwards. The first few months going vegan was dreadful. It was like, okay, I can't eat meat, I can't eat cheese. What do I eat? Salad. Okay, I don't want to just eat salads. It was rough. I had tofu for the first time. I was like, what is this? Like, no. I was just trying to resort to a lot of pasta. I was just eating pasta all day long. And then, I started finding out about things like, Impossible meat, Beyond Meat, things of that nature. And even though it's a processed food, I try not to eat too much of it actually, but it was an easier alternative when I started eating things and just doing more research and watching more videos. What do vegans eat in a day? And I was like, okay, it's so many things that you are already eating that were technically vegan. So it was very hard at first, but it became easier the more and more I did my research on it. When I tell people I'm vegan, you get half of the people who take it serious, like, wow, I really admire that. It takes a lot of determination and dedication. And then you'll get people who are like, are you really vegan or are you just saying that because it's a trend? In all actuality, I have been the same weight as I was before. So I'm probably not one of those people who lost a ton of weight. One thing I did notice when I became vegan, I used to run and play basketball every day. And before, I was like out of breath, I felt really harsh. And then now when I play and exercise, I have so much energy. I go to Runyon Canyon and I hike and I'm just like, jogging the whole way. Internally, I'm in better shape. Like, I feel really healthy. I have a strong immune system. Grocery shopping now is completely different. You go to Whole Foods, you go to Trader Joe's, they have every option. You have meat alternatives like jackfruit, oyster mushrooms, which are my favorite, Beyond Meat, soy chorizo. You have all these alternatives that are just amazing. I love grocery shopping now. It's like the best. Before I was vegan, I never looked at ingredients on anything. Then I became vegan and I had to watch out for everything. And I didn't realize how much stuff have milk egg and just like some form of gelatin or animal product in it. It was like unbelievable. So now every time I go grocery shopping, I'm looking at the ingredients on everything. Even some brands will try to say like plant-based this, and you look at the ingredients and it'll be milk or something. You just gotta read the back of things and read the ingredients, and you'll learn a lot of information from that. I am a full-time vegan diet. I don't cheat at all, you know, and it's for myself. And I think that it's important because I just kind of want to be true to myself. And I try not to judge people, because I realize if you're posting content and you're like judging people for eating meat and all this other stuff, they don't respond to it well. They respond to it very harshly because they feel like you're attacking them, and so they'll attack back. I just try to basically show like, look at this delicious meal I made. Would you believe is vegan? And then naturally, organically inspire people, because people always ask me, wow, that's vegan, you inspired me to go vegan. And then it, you know, becomes way more than that. I'm not sure or not if a vegan diet is good for everyone, but I do know that everyone who I personally told to become vegan, or who have told me that they were vegan, they have definitely had more beneficial health factors. Everyone, even my mother, she had a stroke, and I told her to get on a plant-based diet, and she recovered very quickly. She lost a lot of weight. Like making half of your week, at least half of your week plant-based, you know, no meats, you know, no dairy, just trying to do your best. One of my favorite things about being a part of the vegan community is we have vegan everything. We have vegan food trucks, we have vegan Sundays, vegan street fairs. I went to a vegan prom. We all dressed up and we ate a ton of vegan food. Like, the vegan community is so strong, and I love it. Like, it's like being in a fraternity or a organization. I've had some of the best experiences and meet the best people because we all have great energy. There is no such thing as a perfect vegan. Don't drive yourself crazy trying to be the perfect vegan that criticizes everyone else that eats meat, or if you even slip up. The best thing that you can do to become the best vegan is to essentially just make yourself aware of things and just try your best. You know, we're all gonna slip up, whether it's intentional or non-intentional, but really just try to be the best you, and the more that you can influence more people and save the environment, save the animals, and save yourself. Go for it, try it. You know, you're gonna make mistakes, but try your best. Try day to day. Give yourself a week, a month, you know, see how you feel after. And if it does make a difference, keep going with it. You know, I promise you it's not that hard. We have so many options. Just watch videos, do your research online. Everything is free and available for you. And to the naysayers, you know, I just don't know what to tell you. And if you're confident about what you believe in or not changing your ways, that's okay. But don't criticize or come at another person for wanting to better themselves. And that's all I gotta say. Peace and love. Thank you so much, guys, for tuning in. Brandon Brown, out.